Hey guys, today's date is February 1st, 2026. It's currently Sunday. The next 2 weeks are going to be pretty much the last 2 weeks of when you're going to be receiving most of your tax documents for the 2025 filing season. So that's going to be your W-2s, 1099s, 1098s for mortgage interest, anything else that you can think of from other sources of income, you're going to be receiving most likely in the next 2 weeks. Towards mid-February, February 15th, a lot of people are going to be getting their 1099s from brokerage accounts such as Robinhood, Fidelity, Vanguard, Charles Schwab. So basically by February 15th, you guys should have almost all the tax documents you're going to be needing to start your individual tax returns. Now, there are going to be some tax documents that certain individuals will not be receiving probably until March or April, or maybe even later, depending on the size of the entity, and that would be for individuals that own a stake in partnerships or S-corps. The K-1s are going to be probably sent out around March, April, May, June. So those individuals are going to have to file an extension. What I want to touch on is this is now the time to make sure you gather all of those tax documents, put it in some sort of file or folder on your computer. So when you send it over to your tax preparer, it's all going to be in one centralized space. So if you don't have a business, the main ones you're going to be looking for the next few weeks are going to be the W-2, the 1099s. There's multiple different 1099s. Think of any source of income that you're getting, whether it's interest, dividends, contracting income, unemployment income. Those are all going to be a form of 1099, so look out for those. The 1098 is mortgage interest on the house you own. And then some of the other ones are going to be related to, some of the other forms you might be getting will be related to retirement accounts, etc. So keep track of all of those the next 2 weeks, get them all in a centralized spot. If you are a business owner, make sure in the next few weeks, you're starting to finalize your profit and loss and balance sheets, whether you're in QuickBooks, Xero, or you're pretty much keeping track of it manually, which I would recommend to get on one of the two latter softwares I just mentioned. Get those ready, get those good to go so you can send it to your accountant or have your accountant prepare it depending on your setup. And have all of those good to go in the next few weeks so you make your filing seamless and pretty much it could go through without any major issues. Because one of the worst things that tend to happen is if you don't have all your documents in one place, there's a back and forth for a week or two between you and the tax preparer about your documents. Or even worse, if you do submit your tax return and you did not put on a 1099 or a W-2 that you were missing, then there's going to be a mismatch of income. Your return might not get processed and your refund will be delayed. The one form I do want to mention that is very significant and you have to make sure you have it is if you were on public health care through the ACA Affordable Care Act this year, the 1095A form is very important. The tax returns that are being submitted by your preparer will be automatically rejected if the 1095A reconciliation is not included. So make sure you log on to the healthcare.gov, get that form so you can give it to your tax preparer and they could submit it promptly with the tax return. So, get all those documents good to go so everything